What's going on, everyone? We are back for another reaction. Going to be checking out Sserafim today. This will be my first time really looking into their communication skills. If you're new to this channel, that's what I do. I look at all different types of people's communication skills and I give you my thoughts. I've got the 6 girls' names written down in front of me, so I'm hoping I remember them. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you being here. Let's get into the video right now.
르세라핌의 01년생 천칭자리 뱀띠인 허윤주입니다.
르세라핌의 사쿠라입니다.
Okay.
저는 르세라핌의 멤버 김가람입니다.
저는 르세라핌 막내 17살 연채입니다.
Okay.
르세라핌 카즈하입니다. 저는 00년생 23살이 된 르세라핌의 채원입니다.
Chaewon seems incredibly friendly. That's my very first impression. Out of all 6 girls, she left the impression of the friendliest just in that introduction. As you know, if you're not new to my channel, you know as I talk about this, first impressions are very important. There's something called the primacy effect, where we base a lot of our information and our perception on someone based on our very first interaction with them.
너무 많아서 이것조차 어려운 것 같은데.
저는 포켓몬입니다. 매일매일 뭔가 다른 포켓몬들을 닮았다고 얘기를 듣고 있는데 오늘은 뮤를 닮았다고 언니들이 얘기해줬어요.
Did Eunchae say she was the youngest member? Because if that's the case, that would make sense. She does seem like she may actually be the most timid or reserved out of all the girls who are introducing themselves here.
오늘 TMI는 오늘 염색을 했는데 절려서 여러 번 이렇게 됐는데 잘 염색해 주셔서 다행이었어요. 앞머리를 어제
The girls seem, in this group, it might be an age and a cultural thing, but they do seem a little bit more reserved, a little less likely to be more outspoken. But this could also just boil down to the fact that they're relatively new. Like I said, they're young and they don't have the experience on camera some of these other girl groups do, or groups in general.
어제 잘랐는데 조금 짧게 잘라서 웃을 때마다 이렇게 앞머리를 잡고 웃고 있습니다.
제 가방에 무조건
I like Chaewon's energy when she speaks. She seems light, she's smiley, she definitely comes across as charming. I think that's oftentimes a charming quality when it feels genuine, as someone who just sort of holds a smile with you and isn't so heavy.
제 가방에 무조건 있어야 되는 물건 2가지는요. 에어팟이랑 왜냐면 Music is my life, 립밤이요. 제가 입술이 엄청 건조하거든요. 그렇네요. 그러면 핸드폰이랑 에어팟.
Yoonjin seems like one of the more confident girls as well on camera. She seems like she's got a little bit more of like an intense energy.
왜냐면 Music is my life.
Kind of feel her energy even more. It feels more, yeah, intense and direct in a way.
매실 과자? 필까? 요즘 필까에
스쿠라.
빠져가지고 나중에 곧
최근에 좋아하는 음식은요. 그릭 요거트를 엄청 좋아하는데 그릭 요거트는 저와 평생 같이 갈 친구인 것 같아서 너무 사랑해요, 그릭 요거트.
Yeah, she's actually the one, Yoonjin, that's showing a little bit more of her humor here.
너무 사랑해요, 그릭 요거트.
Right, she's injecting a little bit more of her personality, it feels like, into this interview. To me, her and Chaewon are sort of the standouts so far from a communication personality perspective. Sakura over here, I believe, judging by her name, that she's Japanese. Correct me if I'm wrong. She feels like she's kind of playing up that cutesy role a little bit more. She's playing up that Aegyo card.
나중에 곧 김치찌개에 들어가 있는 두부요. 뭔가 김치찌개에 들어가 있는 두부가 다른 맛이에요. 너무 맛있어요.
Kimchi jjigae. Woo! Could go for some right now. So good.
요즘은 곱창이랑 막창이 너무 꽂혀 있어서 그걸 많이 먹고 싶어요.
Haven't seen her yet. Garam.
채원 언니랑 저랑 입맛이 비슷해서 채원 언니랑 먹고 싶어요. 언니 저랑 곱창 먹으러 가요.
Yeah, Garam seems like she's a little on the shy side as well. Garam, Kazuha,
집먹했어요.
Eunchae.
부어 먹기도 하고 근데 탕수육은 찍어 먹는 게 좋아요.
저는 찍먹.
They're fresh on the scene, it feels like. They're new. They're just, feels like getting a little bit more comfortable on camera. And, you know, I saw them perform a little bit on the Game Caterers times Hive show, they can certainly do their thing on stage. The camera thing, the media thing, that's a whole different element. So it'll be interesting to see how they develop over time.
네, 가만히 있을 때랑 웃을 때 갭 차이가 크다고 해가지고
볼살이 아직 안 빠져서 볼살이 매력 포인트라고 생각합니다.
저만의 패션 철학? 남을 위해서 옷을 입지 말고 나를
Yeah, it really feels like there's a maturity and a confidence gap between the girls in this group. You know, when you go down the list and you look at Yoonjin and even Chaewon, maybe Sakura, she's kind of on the fence for me in terms of where she stands in that mix of confidence. But those two girls in particular, they feel like sort of the mentors or the leaders, that's what their role may be in this group, especially when it comes to these communication media type settings.
이거 갈 거예요.
패딩. 저는 패딩 입는 거예요. 추위를 많이 타가지고. 그래도 따뜻한 게 좋아서 패딩으로 패딩 입을 거예요.
저는 패딩 따뜻하고 편한 게 최고라고 생각합니다. 패딩 최고.
Garam might have some low-key confidence too.
근데 저는 원래 아이스파였는데
You know, just the fact that Garam kind of just made eye contact with the camera there.
패딩으로 패딩 입을 거예요.
To me, that's a sign of confidence.
뭐든지 채울 수 있는 초능력을 가지면 맛있는 걸 다 먹었어요. 더 먹고 싶어요. 그럼
That's
채울 수
great.
있어요. 그 접시를. 통장이 다 비어 있는데 그걸 채울 수 있어요. 그런 느낌입니다.
I like that answer from Yoonjin. Again, feels okay being seen. She's showing a sense of humor here. Even when that question was asked to her, it didn't feel like she was nervous or uncomfortable at all. She took a second to reflect and gather her thoughts.
뭐든지
I think all of these things demonstrate that she's being honest. She feels comfortable in this social setting. I like Yoonjin, and you know, I'm seeing her personality a bit come through here.
체력이 안 없어지는 능력이 있었으면 좋겠어요.
강철 체력. 강철 체력을 갖고 싶습니다.
채원 언니도 약간 순간이동?
근데 순간이동도 좋긴 한데 순간이동으로 할게요. 순간이동. 즈하도 왠지 순간이동 할 것 같아요.
Chaewon called Kazua out there. Feels like she knows her pretty well. You know, Chaewon's body language is super interesting. Just her whole way of communicating is interesting because she's really overall giving me a vibe that she is quite comfortable and confident, and she's a good communicator so far. You know, oftentimes I'll see her body language is a little bit more closed off, which could give me a sign that she's a little less comfortable. That said, her facial expressions are telling me something different.
체력. 강철 체력을.
She's not as tense in the face. She's a little bit more expressive. Her expression felt a little more loose and less forced. Her tone is quiet, but she's not really flustered or stuttering. So, you know, there's some mixed signals going on here, but ultimately, I think she does seem quite comfortable and confident.
아기 치타. 저한테는 귀여우면서도 약간 카리스마도 있고 치타요? 저요? 오, 마음에 드는데요?
That's a really good way to describe her. I would agree with that assessment from my very first time looking at Chaewon over here. They seem to all really be on the same page about how they feel about each other, which is really cool. I think that's a sign of their closeness as well.
에? 제일 웃긴 멤버? 저요. 저 웃길 것 같은데? 아닌가? 워낙 웃겨요. 개인적으로 윤진이가 제일 웃긴 것 같아요. 아니 진짜
That's what I said. I'm with Chaewon.
완전 뭐 사소한 일에도 리액션이 엄청 크고 오 언니 막 이러고 오 마이 갓 이런 진짜 디테일한데 쿠라 말고 꾸라로
Kura.
같은
Kura.
꾸라로
Kura. Okay. Kura.
꾸예요. 네, 꼭 지켜주세요.
She does seem quite funny, Kura. She does seem quite funny, actually. She does seem like she's kind of quirky. And although she kind of plays up that cutesy role, I can see her kind of leaning into that weirdness. She's kind of got like this weird sort of sense of humor that probably grows on you a little. But I can see it. I can totally see it.
저는 르세라핌에서 정말 찐 젠지 세대이기 때문에 당당함을 보여드리겠습니다.
이마
Nice. So she's like truly the little sister, Eunchae.
그 있어요. 제가 제일 커요. 자신이 아닌가? 조금 더 연습하고 더 좋은 모습으로 나올 수 있으면 좋겠어요.
So she's trying, right? She's trying. And she's got the right idea, right? She's extending herself, saying, I've got the most confidence. I feel like she gets it intellectually. I definitely think she has some confidence. There's no question.
저는 자신 있기 때문에 많이 자신 있습니다. 저희
Garam seems very classy. Maybe she's a little bit more shy and reserved, but she's definitely graceful the way she moves, the way she speaks.
어떡해.
Aw, Eunchae.
에치.
Oh man, it's funny.
동생이고 또 귀엽고 웃긴 그런 사람이에요.
윤진 언니는 일단 표정이 정말 다양하고 멋있어요. 핫걸 그런 느낌이고 또 정말 열심히 하고
채였습니다.
카사하였습니다. 안녕. 안녕.
Okay, my first look at Le Sserafim. It would have been cool, I think, to see them interact with each other. Yoonjin stood out for me. I feel like you're just getting an honest response from her. Chaewon as well. I really liked her energy, kind, and like Kura said, charismatic. Guys, right now I'm going to check out their Fearless music video. If you want to watch my uncut reaction and analysis to this interview, along with my uncut reaction to their Fearless music video, all you need to do is go to my Patreon page. I've included the link in my description below. Other than that, my name is Max. I will catch you soon. Peace.